A family tonight is speaking out after the grave of their loved one was destroyed.
And they're looking for a solution to avoid another family having to deal with this grave situation. Noel-Ferguson shares their story.
Miguel Major, who often visits the gravesite of his daughter Candace, who was only 17 when she was brutally murdered several years ago, says that every year on her birthday, his family would bring her a slice of cake to mark the occasion, and other family members would pray that she's resting in peace.
My daughter, she was raped and murdered in December of 2011 in Western Cemetery. She was buried here December.
So imagine the family's horror and surprise when they visited the Western Cemetery on Nassau Street several weeks ago and found the gravesite desecrated.
When I came out and discovered that the grave was not there, it made me feel as if, okay, because of the whole situation that went down, the way that she died, it made me feel as if, okay, well, we're starting to relive the whole scene all over again.
They went to the spot and they started to dig, and they found where the grave was destroyed. It was broken down, and all of the slabs, some of the slabs dropped in.
But the coffin was still in place.
Well, yesterday, the grave digger, they was checking it, and the coffin is still there.
The Majors say this type of destruction is heartbreaking, as they are still coming to terms with Candace's death. They informed ZNS News about the repeated attempts made to rectify the situation, but have not been able to obtain answers from the Ministry of Works responsible for cemeteries.
They're saying that we have to pay for the slabs, to put the slabs out. I don't think we should have to pay for the slabs because, everything was already paid for. Who's responsible for it, I think, should be responsible for paying for the slabs to finish repair.
ZNS News also made repeated attempts to contact an official from the Ministry of Works, but they proved unsuccessful. The family hopes that something can be done so that this episode is not repeated with any other family.
Then maybe they need to come down and check too, and see if any of the other graves, because it looks like it's a grave to my daughter's foot, that probably was the same way. So the thing for me is I just want it to be repaired. My daughter, her killer he's still at large. She's dead, and her grave has been disrupted.
Noel-Ferguson, ZNS Network News.